Guys, welcome to another night of UASL. We're going to have a nice little game between GG Kids and AG Gaming. And we're going to go ahead and get started here with the first match in just a second. Alright guys, good evening. And here we go. We are going to be checking out a nice, wonderful game of StarCraft 2. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, we have AG Raider Phoenix. And in our bottom left-hand corner, we have GG Kids Wanna Be Sweet as our pink Zerg. Alright guys, we're going to have a little bit of fun here checking out all this. And yay, zoom in, it all works, good. Been a minute, so I gotta play with this, okay? Alright, and we got our red Protoss on top. So, it's been a very interesting series so far. Nothing's happened. But on this wonderful map, we have nice, wonderful spots for muter harassment. It's pretty safe expanding on the first expansion. When you move into your third and fourth, that's when your real issues start becoming. Most Zergs nowadays are not being near as chancy as they used to be. So I don't expect anything more than a 15 pool followed up with a 15 hatch. Protoss has already got his gateway down. Pretty decent production so far. No real oh my god moments. But Protoss is taking both gases. That kind of screams they're going for something here. Zerg's taking his hatchery and it's going hatch first. This may get a little entertaining here. Because if Protoss starts getting out some fun units here, Zerg's going to be in trouble. Now they may just be pushing for a decent start off with getting the mothership core and a stalker and doing some basic harassment to start out. We'll see, based upon what he starts producing here in just a few minutes. If properly done, it ends up harassing the Zerg very well because he has to figure out what to do about this combination. Zerg's getting good Overlord scouts going. He's going to get over here and notice that he might catch them on the move out. If, depending upon where he parks this Overlord. But you got the first probe coming out. Getting ready for his expansion. So it might just be a really safe starter. Moving into some heavy tech play for the Protoss. Zerg's got his second up. Starting to take his gases. Well, one gas. He's got his nice little checkout over here. Second one's coming up and around. Now this one probe coming around the corner here. He's just going to take a little view of the world and maybe drop a proxy pylon. Queen's getting out, dropping a nice little bit of creep spread going on. As soon as they get enough energy. I see 1, 2, we see 3 queens. So, preparing for a little bit of air harassment, but the Protoss seems to be on the mindset of some gateway pressure at the most. He's got his basic protection going down. He's got mothership core. Seems like we got a bunch of late game going on here, guys. Zerg's got decent overhead scout, taking his 3rd. He knows nothing fancy is coming out of the Protoss because there's only 2, or just took in his expansion here. Nothing fancy has been seen. No crazy builds. So at this point, it's just a matter of we'll see who survives most. These gateways should be finishing up just about the time Warp's getting ready. So once he converts them all, he'll be able to start bringing in waves of harassment. Zerg's got a dedicated queen for creep spread. I can't tell you how often I've seen Zergs mess this up. You must have creep spread, especially against Protoss. They tend to use their ability to get those sentries out there and just stop Zerg from getting anything done. There's that proxy pylon I was telling you is going to be coming. Zerg, I think, is going to test his luck here and see if he can get a little bit of prodding done. But I think Protoss is preparing for the... They're going to do a big warp in right here and start pushing. I don't see any crazy buildings, though. I mean, heavy sentry... and probably just going to warp in right as he moves out. Now, if Zerg catches this... Nice. Make him use up all his force fields before he gets to your base. Because at this point, he has to retreat, and this is going to change his game plan a little. Now, where he proceeds from here, he's getting his air weapons. Zerg's moving up to lair. Now, you still got that decent little force of sentries and all coming in. A lot of zealots coming in with a couple of stalkers. Now, I don't know if Zerg's hoping to do a trade-off here or not, because he just missed that entire chunk coming through. And this is going to put Zerg in a bad position. That 3rd is going to be heavily pressured, and I think he just saw it. Now, he's going to try to bring back everything, but I don't think... he might catch him. Luckily, a lot of it's on creep, so the Zerg can really get in there. Problem is he's got to start producing a lot of units very quickly. And Zerg's got to sit here and play tag with him until he gets his units ready. Got roaches pumping out. That's going to allow him a little bit of tankiness he's going to need here in a few seconds. But if he lets us get out of position, it's going to be really bad for him. Oh, that time warp. Gotta love him. It's going to be really entertaining here how Zerg handles this, but the creep again is helping him immensely because it allows him to get in here and do what he needs to do. Those force fields are really doing a number on him though. And those force fields are going to stop all reinforcements. At this point, Zerg is in a lot of trouble. He's got his speed coming down for his roaches, but it looks like he's going to lose his natural at best. At worst, he's going to lose it all because he can't even get his drones out of there. There we go. Roaches coming in from everywhere. He's going to lose this hatchery. There's no saving it. And I don't think he's going to be able to pull this out. He's got units coming, but nothing in the overall size he needs. Protoss is almost doubling him in size. Easily handling the production cycles. He's got 6 gateways, and it's just basically the standard 6 gateway rush coming from Protoss. And that's it, guys. Simple as that. Now, I'll see y'all in a few minutes for the next game. Alright guys, welcome back to game number 2, and we're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun here, don't mind me none. Alright, up here in the upper left hand corner we have a pink Zerg by the name of Barbie Prime. Check that sexy little sucker out, oh yeah. And, of course, in our favorite spot, down on the lower right hand side, is a blue Terran by the name of AG Shuriken. And let's see what kind of fun we can have going on here today. We're on Belshire Vistage LE. I hate this map. Oh, sorry. Man, it just comes out. This is like a Terran's dream map. It's like, oh look, tank spot, widow mine spot. Oh look, choke points everywhere. We love them. Poor Zerg. I miss Zerg. We're gonna have lots of fun here today. Everything looks fairly standard to start out. I mean, come on, really, guys. What do you expect in the first few minutes? We've got a lot of entertainment going on here, though. They've already started getting a little entertaining stuff going here. I'm expecting he's got his refinery down, got his barracks pumping. Most likely going to do a little Reaper harass just to start things off right, because why not? Looks like Zerg's going a little out of his way on scouting here. I think he's been proxied one time too many. How you know? Because then you scout in all the strangest places. Now, he's going to go back and check everything. He's like, nope. Everything on my side of the map will be looked at. Went ahead and took his expansion. Nope, spawning pool yet. There we go. So, that's 2 times Zerg has gone for an early hatch instead of pool first. That Reaper's coming. And that pool will not be done. So he's going to have to live off a couple of drones surviving until those lings pop, because by the time that Reaper makes it there, hopefully the spawning pool is almost done. Yeah, he's already got his rally going over there, guys. It's going to be a harassment coming through. Got the orbital up on the command center here, and fairly standard so far. Oh, there's that bunker. Gotta love that bunker. It's such a pain every Zerg's day. Now he's chasing it away, but here comes the Reaper, and that's going to be it. Oh, will he be able to get that done? It'd be nice. Going in to harass. He's got lings in production, but I think he's going to lose a couple. Oh, he's going to lose it. Oh, he lost it. So horrid. Oh, catch him. He can't jump down. Quick, in the shin. Oh. Poor Zerg. And he heals while in there. That's so annoying for Zerg. During all this, Terran is over here working on some factory, popping out another command center. Looks like he's getting ready to drop another one. So we're looking at probably triple command center. And oh, he's going to be harassing this Zerg so much. Got another queen en route, but no guarantees that queen's going to make it out in time. During all this, Zerg's playing Catch the Reaper, which is always a crappy game to play as a Zerg. But we might see one die. Maybe. Nope. And with no creep spread down here, Zerg can't get where he needs to get. Go! Get him, Lings! Get him! And he still survives. Poor Zerg. So, we've gone... Oh, okay. Triple command center with a starport backing this up. Switched over, started building out the Hellions out of the factory as soon as he gets unsupply blocked. Zerg's still beating him in supply pretty well, though. Most of it, drones. And queens. I don't see him able to take his third anytime soon, though. And that's really going to hinder Zerg, because Terran's up to 2 already. He's going to have double orbitals. And that's going to be pumping him in a decent income to slow down anything Zerg might be doing here in a little bit. But hopefully Zerg can get all this knocked out fairly well. He just made him show the Hellions. So this is going to be fun here for Zerg. All he's got to do is hold this back. And if he can get a few more things pumping out, it'll work out very well for him. Oh, but the Hellions get in. Hellion and Ling World does not work out well. Oh, got one. Got two. Bye-bye. Oh, come on. Block him. Oh, failed to block. Oh, get him, Queenie. I feel so bad for Zerg sometimes. It's like, please save my poor little drone. How about you guys? I watched the Hellion Carbats one, and yeah, that's about how it feels as a Zerg when Hellions pull in. Get that little drone trying to hide himself. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Got a pretty decent Hellion production coming over here. I mean, why not? Nothing can really stop it. Got a Banshee going over here and working on the cloak. So by the time he gets over there, it won't be ready for cloak. But by the time they get any real defense to it other than the queens, he'll be able to cloak. Zerg has no detection out right now. Just now working on his lair. So he's not going to have really anything to slow this down with. But queens on the front line are really going to help a lot there. And, you know, I was waiting on his cloak to finish up. Why not? Take out a hatchery. Because really, what's Zerg going to do about it? Only thing he can hope for is cancellation at the last second. Because he's not going to stop it. Come on! Stall as long as you can. There you go. So bad. Zerg's getting a good creep spray going on right now. It's really going to help Zerg in defense here. Now they're trying to focus down these queens so that they cannot defend here. But I think now that they've seen the Banshee, there's not going to be any surprises. There's detection down. Got spores where they need to be. I like the Roach Warren here. Kind of that whole, hey, yeah, you think all I've got is queens, but I'm going to mess you up in a minute. Unfortunately, I don't see Terran really getting caught off guard by all this. Looks like he's going into production value for these bio-level harassment. We've swapped over to a reactor on the starport. Going to start dumping out medevacs. And I actually hope to see a couple more decent scan going on here. He's trying to see what the Zerg's up to, but problem is Zerg's kind of spacing out his buildings, so it's going to really help Zerg at hiding what's going to be coming. Income wise, Terran's crushing him. Those mules, I'm telling you, it's just horrid. Poor Zerg. But when we look at the units, you only got one Marauder down. Those roaches are going to appear and crush this Marine army. Now, I don't think Terran knows this is coming. Oh yeah, Banshee picked it up. So, Zerg's going for a nice harassment push right here, but horrible positioning. So he's having a hard time really getting in here and doing the damage he needs to do. He is whittling down the army. And with that Banshee and everything back there, that's all Zerg's getting out of it. But during all this, Zerg has been able to get his thirds established. Got a macro hatch en route. 2 macro hatches en route. And he's dumping out Lings a decent amount now. I don't see anything. Oh, Terran, that one little guy. He's just telling on them every time they go to try something slick. Now, yep, right here is going to give away that he's taking that third, if Zerg's paying attention. But that poor little OV is not going to survive much longer as Marines come to eat it. At this point, Zerg knows he has to do something. Oh, he's finally going to check the tower. Well, that'll help. Oh, and banglings are coming. Nice. Good place to do that, because now he saw all that en route. But he's still got to figure out what he wants to do. He sees that entire army going there, and yay! Banglings, they will mess you up. And that is saying it nicely. Oh, he wanted to get more done there. I don't see it happening. He's got 40 Zerglings in production, though. I don't think Terran is going to like this in a second. There's no Widow Mines. There's nothing really to stop this. He's got one siege tank all the way in the back, working his way over. Got all this stuff pumping out, but if Zerg can get a couple of good bangling shots off in this nice surround he's about to get. Oh, come on, banglings, land! Yay! I love the sound of banglings in the morning. Oh, so sexy. And now Terran's on full retreat. And trying to run from speedlings sucks. Take those banglings out. Get them! Zerg's going straight in the min line, hopefully. Doing as much damage as he possibly can. And now at this point, he is switching up. Looks like we got mutas en route. Zerg is doing a good job of cleaning up. Looks like we got a Ling Bangling Muta style coming out of the Zerg today. Terran kicking out yet another command center. Dumping out barracks like there's no tomorrow. He's committing himself to bio at this point. Though, got another factory being built? Most likely so he can dump out more Widow Mines. Or, oh, he might be going Hellions. Well, that'll be entertaining. Definitely give him a tanky army that he needs. He's got all his upgrades en route. And he may be able to cause a lot of grief for Zerg right now. Now, Zerg's trying his best to do as much damage as he possibly can. Wreck that econ. That's the biggest thing you can do to anybody. Oh, beautiful bangling. I love those banglings. But at this point, Terran doesn't have the production to keep up with the Zergs. Zerg is just slowly eating him alive in production. With 12 mutas en route and dumping out another chunk of banglings, Zerg's in a good position. He's just got to wait it out. Personally, I'd like to see him take another base. I mean, main's getting kind of mined down, and natural doesn't survive much longer. So I'd like to see this base taken over here. But hey, that's just me. My thoughts don't count, right? He's got the mutas en route. He needs to get them all centralized here because those Marines, with all that medevac support, are going to eat him alive if he plays around there. But that will make him turn around. Because if it doesn't, he'll have nothing to come home to. Hey, look. I think he caught on. Into the main. Oh, not good, not good, not good. Oh, I love those banglings. Oh, so yummy. Sorry guys, I'm a Zerg. And just keep producing these lings all day long. The only thing I wish is that these lings were better upgraded. He's had more than enough time to get these upgrades in, and it seems like he seems to want to favor just production over upgrades, and upgrades count. Oh, just let a couple of those banglings finish. Yes! Ah! That surround, it was just so evil. Alright, Zerg, you gotta pull it together and figure out what you're gonna do here. It looks like Terran's starting to stabilize and get nasty. Would be really nice. Some burrowed banglings. But I don't see him. Oh, and he just dumped all that right there. And he's in a great position. Oh, poor Zerg. Poor Zerg. Oh, yes! Still not enough. But, banglings. Gotta love them. They are my particular favorite. Alright, guys. See y'all in the next one. Alright guys, moving in on game number 3. Hope you guys are having fun, because I know I'm not. No. Alright guys, right here in that wonderful lower left hand corner is a beautiful purple Zerg, and that is Suchi Prime from GG Kids. And on the opposite side of the map, we have a red Protoss. Yeah, Protoss. Yay. Got the lower pylon dropped. Most likely going for a fast expo as a Protoss because this is such a safe map. Oh my goodness. You can go anywhere you want to on this map and feel safe. Don't get me wrong, guys. I like some maps, and some maps it's just like, oh yay, it promotes turtle style. And God, this map screams turtles. I'm hoping to see some very entertaining stuff out of Suchi Prime. Being a Zerg myself, I kind of like to learn new tricks here and there. I like, hey, first one to win spawning pool first out of here. Protoss doing just a little bit of mining harass, nothing major. He's just stealing the minerals, taking it for fun, because he likes them. They taste good. But Protoss seems like he's going pretty hard for getting his expansion. He may do a pylon block, just for annoyance sake, because why not? That's what Protoss can do. Zerg doesn't have a second one coming down to harass either, so it's really delaying this pretty well for Zerg. Protoss got his down, started building his forge to follow it up, so if he does get something started here, he will be able to harass the Zerg significantly. Now, depending upon how he wants to do this, there's a lot of spaces for a lot of entertaining air battles going on here, but I don't see anything screaming that it's going air to start. Looks like we got basic forge fast expand out of Protoss. No gas, straight mineral items only. Got his cannon down. Lynx just gave up on chasing. Zerg went ahead and took his third as soon as he saw that. And right now, it's a pretty safe game so far. Zerg's not going to be able to get in the door here. That cannon's finishing up, so he's got to get out of there. And at this point, it's just a waiting game for Zerg. Now, that one probe here could cause some good harassment if he doesn't get caught. But he got caught. It's into him. He'll be chased all the way back. No speed yet from Zerg, so he's not going to catch it anytime soon. Not a single gas has been taken. It's just drone, drone, drone as hard as you can, because you have to stay ahead of Protoss in this situation. And that is not as easy as it seems. The Chrono Boost really allows for the Protoss to start pumping out probes. But I like to see he's already got his first creep tumor down. He's going to start pumping out those. That'll really help him in the long run. But these small little choke points allow for easy cutoffs from sentries. So I'm really worrying about what's going to be coming out of Protoss here shortly. Got a +1 going. And robotics. Got double gas on the main, not in the natural yet. Zerg's just droning like there's no tomorrow. Taking his gas though. Only taking 3 out of the 4. Usually they take 4 right about now. So, not sure if he's holding back because he has something specific planned, or if he's just, hey, I don't have the money to dedicate to filling that one. But he's got Queen dedicated for creep spread. He's got connection between his main and his natural, and soon to have connection on his third. Already got an ovary sitting in his fourth. So he's kind of proceeding in the good direction here. All his supply is drones, except for those couple of lings that he has guarding the front door. And Protoss is chasing away with their Techno Zealot, because we love the Techno one. Protoss just took the rest of its gas. We've got 4 gateways. Chrono Boost dropped on a Robo, and there it is, the Immortal pumping out. Gateways opening up. And here's the Warp Prism. He's going to do some basic harassment here. Zerg has 6 lings in production. Roach Warren is en route. That just finished up. Oh, this is going to get nice and nasty as he wings in and harasses the ever-living crap out of Zerg. The Zerg does not have what he needs to stop this. He does have some lings in good position here, though. That's going to allow him to at least slow this down. But while he's fighting the low ground, they're warping in on the high ground. So I'm not sure how Zerg wants to handle this one. That Warp Prism just seems to be wandering through aimlessly and get away with whatever he wants. But unfortunately right now, Zerg's losing a lot to these Zealots. They're eating up those drones that he worked so hard to build up. And though he's got the roaches out now, he still has to fix all the losses of the drones. He's still losing them left and right in the main. He's having a very hard time keeping this stuff going. He does have a nice little macro hatch popped out, and that's going to help him restock here, but when you look at it, he's now back to even with the Protoss, and he didn't want to be there. As a Zerg, I mean, he really wants to be a lot farther ahead than that. Here comes the Immortal Sentry push, and Zerg has very low production coming out. He's making nothing but roaches. Oh, here comes some Zerglings, but it's just not enough to really get us around on any of this. He doesn't even see it coming, and I expect that this Warp Prism is going to be used to pick up a couple of these sentries and take them up to the high ground so he can harass properly. Basic Zealot warp in. A couple of Stalkers just in case. And sentries are going to start eating them up. Now, I think Zerg's going to have to accept the fact he's going to lose this base completely, because there's nothing he can really do to stop this. Production-wise, might have it, but I really can't guarantee it. Moving right in on it. Yeah, I don't think Zerg's going to be able to produce what he needs to stop this. I mean, he's on creep, but he can't get the surround he needs. He keeps pulling back up the ramp. He has nothing to come in from behind. Those sentries are just going to keep chewing him alive. Zerg just cannot get to him to kill him, and the roaches, the only ranged unit he has right now, can't reach him either. Oh, and here's the last ditch. Will all these drones really do the job? It seems to be pushing them back, but at what cost? And Zerg is trying really hard to get control of this, but Protoss has switched over to Stalker production, and that's pretty much making it where Zerg's kind of moot trying to fight him with roaches, because it's almost an even match. Got a full drone pull on the natural. Zerg is trying his hardest to make the production stop this push. But this looks like it's about the end, guys. There's not much Zerg can do against this push. I mean, I'd like to say he's got some little trick up his sleeve, but at this point, there's not much left. There is only one sentry left, though. And that's it, guys. That is game number 3. I'll get back to you in a second, and we'll have the last game of the series. Alright guys, yet again, another game of StarCraft 2. As always, we enjoy playing this game. It gives us something to do on the weekends, or weekdays. On the upper left-hand corner, we have a nice purple Zerg, AG Blisk. We like Zergs, they're sexy. Oh, sorry. And the bottom right hand, we have a beautiful red Terran. He's even got a cracking whip to go with it. It's just so pretty, so pretty. Hey, and he's already got one queued. Isn't that nice? Now, been an interesting series so far. Fairly standard games though. It's one of those, oh hey look, it's going to be Immortal Century. Yay. So, let's hope we can see some entertainment on this one. Decent little map. A little of an annoyance for Zerg to get to that 30. He has to break that rocks out. Yes, it is mirrored. Or he can take the uncovered one over here on this side, but it does give him a very long walk to get around. Though I honestly don't like the long walk right here with the narrow ramp. But, hey, he's against Terran this time. I'd like to see some nice Widow Mine drops to start things off, but looks like we're going to see the basic Reaper opener again. Maybe even... Oh, look. Get the drone in. Get the drone in. Oh, he's trying to get that. Oh, no, he ain't going to make it. Oh, poor Zergy. He tried. Got an expand before pool again for Zerg. Zerg's kind of getting his feel for the place. He's been locked in with that one drone, though. He's going to find himself a good hiding spot. Or take a gas, whichever he feels like doing better. I don't think he's going to like what he finds here. Like, oh, I want to escape. Nope, sorry, not fuel. Get him! Get him! Oh, you can do it! Oh, you're dead. Oh, nice. Try to get what harassment you can done. Got it. During this, Zerg's taking his gas, and he's dropped his pool. That one poor drone just can't handle it. Reaper's en route. Pool is done though, and Zerg has 2 lings and a queen in production. Nothing for the Reaper to harass at the natural as of yet. Which is kind of the way you want it, really. Now, when these 2 lings pop, they have to run by that Reaper, though. And with them being slow lings, they are going to be harassed. One drone. Come on, count them with me. Come on, pokey, pokey, pokey. Oh, found a lone drone. You're not gonna make it. Oh, just barely. Get him, Queenie, get him! 1 drone, 2 drone. Oh, get it! Get it, don't you dare leave. Oh, oh nice. We're out to 3 barracks, 1 reactor, a factory, and another command center, because why not? Now, yep, there goes the swap. Now, is it going to be Widow Mines or Hellions? Most likely Hellions, but hey, I'll take... Yep, there you go. Hellions in production. Got the second racks going down, or second refinery going down. Still doing harassment with these. Zerg's finally getting some queens out there to do some harassment, or get some creep spray going. And looks like things are starting to situate here for Zerg, so he can start pumping out on the units he needs to. Terran knows what to expect. He's going to see roaches. I'd like to see another queen. You always need extras. For some reason. I don't know what that is. They die or something. But I want to know. How good are you, Mr. Reaper? Are you gonna get a queen? Aw. Would have been nice. And regen. More Hellions. Taking his expansion, made it an orbital. And I don't see him really slowing down here. Unfortunately, Zerg is having to do what he can to push these Hellions back, and he's not taking his third due to the delay of losing drones and fighting Reapers. Zerg has to hold this back. Marauders are more prepared. Those and the roaches turn right around. Oh, nope, Marauders running. So, Marauder Hellion, good way to stop Zerg from being a good harassment early game. He did take the nice open third, though. Allows him a little more movement. But there's this wonderful spot for Reapers to play on, or siege tanks. And nice little choke for Terran or Protoss to sit in. Oh, that poor roach. He got hit with everything and he just stood there. Now Zerg sees that coming, but I don't know if he can... yeah, he's got enough stuff over here to stop it. He's got to bait him in. Come to me. Come to me. Oh, that's slow. That's slow. Poor Zerg. There he goes. Be careful. Be careful. Straight streaming Marauders. 3 at a time with 2 Hellions backing it up. Zerg is producing Lings and Roaches. I don't think he can make enough to really cause a difference here. Oh, get in there! Both sides, where you at? Oh, man, y'all took a long route around. Y'all gonna be a while, guys. Get him! Get him! Oh my goodness! Grace around, not enough units. That sucks. Alright, Zerg, you gotta get some production going on here, or you're gonna be DOA'd. Got this third hatchery up, just nothing really to feed it with. But this army is mostly Marauders. If we can get rid of those last couple of Hellions in the back there. 20 Lings in production. And he's pulling his drones. Don't know how well this is going to work out here. I don't think Zerg's got it. Did seem to drive him back for now, but production has still got him producing over here. He is still dumping out units. Right now, the army value is heavily leaning into Terran's favor. And the drone count. Well, SCV workers, however you want to call that. Oh, come on, you can kill a couple more of those. Those Marauders, oh, with that slow. Let's see here. Come on, one of y'all have to have a lot of kills. Y'all been here so long. Don't mind me, just... Oh, there we go. There's our big tank. He's been killing everybody. Oh, there goes that expansion. He's still producing buildings. Yeah. I don't know what Zerg's going to have to do to come back out of this. Actually, it'd be really nice if we went... Nope. He doesn't have the production or the money coming in to handle this, but it'd be nice if we went a couple of mutas out right now. That would pretty much chase us back for now. Oh. Get in there. Got a corporal. Come on. Gotta be higher than corporal. Ah. Zerg's killing the reinforcements. This is gonna help him out a little bit. The problem is Terran's not reinforcing as much. He's got enough forces over there to pretty much shut down the Zerg. Now at this point he's just like, okay, I'll just walk base to base now. And there's nothing blocking that ramp, so Zerg could really get boned here if he got in the right place. Oh, but Zerg's trying a counterattack over here. But there's enough Marines and all back here to stop that. And there's now double the supply in favor of the Terran. Do not know how much longer Zerg's going to be able to hold out here. Those Hellions just having a good old time roasting everything that walks by. And Marauders are slowing it down so Zerg can get, or so that the Hellions can get even more. Oh, I didn't get to find out how many he killed. Ooh, nice pinch here by the Zerg, though. Finally cleaned up that push, but at such a cost. He has to win at this point, and I don't think he can get over here and cause enough damage. Taking back his hatch. There is 61 SCVs just for Terran alone. That is more than the Zerg has in total supply. Production, I see all sorts of fun coming out of Terran. Even taking yet another command center. Just because, why not? Got some Widow Mines out for extra defense. And now he's almost gone complete Marine. I don't see anything but Marine, Widow Mine, Medevac. The sheer numbers is the only thing that's really going to save him here. Zerg's going to be able to eat away a lot here as Terran misclicked and didn't pay attention. Oh, but that's it. GG, guys. Catch you on the next one. Alright, guys. After some wonderful technical difficulties, we have finally got everything all situated. AG forfeit because they couldn't get a guy here in time. Nothing about it, you know. People have problems. It's alright. So, now we're bringing you on to an ace match with AG Tiger and All In Porsche from GG Kids. We're going to start off over here in the bottom right-hand side with All In Porsche. That beautiful red Protoss. And since this is Whirlwind, we're on the same side of the map, but at the top with AG Tiger as our green Zerg. Look at that pretty Zerg. Oh, yay. Alright, last time we saw Porsche brought an absolutely entertaining game for us. And hey, I think if I remember right, it was the last match of the night on that one also. So, it seems to be running a trend here. But, right now, it's just the basics. Zerg pumping out, Protoss pumping out. Whirlwind, it's a alright map. It's got a lot of open spaces to hide things in. Little small ramps, just sentry up all day long. This ramp right here is actually large enough to get what Zerg needs done to at least get stuff out. But he really needs to control this entire space right here. Because anything he doesn't have control right here is going to ruin him. It also allows him to have the ability to get to this base and this base. If Protoss gets there first, he's going to have a hard time fighting his way out. Oh, they kissed. It was so cute. I actually saw a game one time where a guy passed a drone coming out of a base, assumed it was the base, and cannon rushed it. Come to find out, it was the wrong base. It was pretty funny. Got a pool first, followed up with a hatch. Looks like we got a pylon going down. Already have the forge down, so Zerg knows what's up. He's going to send down what he needs to stop this. I almost want to say it's almost an over-dedication, but it is kind of late coming to the party. He wants to try to kill that as quick as he can. As soon as that cannon gets up, Zerg's going to be absolutely annoyed. He's got to take out those pylons as quick as he can. And the first lings are out, so that's going to be pretty much in game for him. He's got to get those pylons, and he can't. Oh, Zerg, get to those pylons. Who cares about that probe at this point? Oh, one tap. Come on, get the probe. Got him. Yay. And that pylon's going to finish. A cannon will not. See if he's going to cancel. There you go. Alright. Now, Zerg's already seen all this going on. He's not surprised by it. Pretty much got it on the lockdown, and Protoss just got a bunch of wasted minerals trying to cannon rush. So that's going to help out Zerg a lot. But during all this, Zerg had to pull away from mining. He had to keep his drones doing other things. So Zerg's not as far ahead as he'd like to be. There was a slight annoyance of slowing down. Got a cannon going down, got a gateway. I expect to see a cyber core dropping here as soon as this gateway finishes. But he's going to have to race these Zerglings. And I'm not really sure. He should make it. But he may have to do it with pylons. Or Zerglings could make it by run for it. Oh, poor Tiger. Alright. We're starting to stabilize here. Zerg's pumping out his queens. Hasn't taken any gases yet. Took a third. He's in a pretty comfortable position. Zerg wants to get up here and make sure he sees what's getting put down where. With that cyber core, Protoss has his wall in, and now he can start droning like there's no tomorrow. Well, probing like there's no tomorrow. At this point, we've got Zerg just dumping out into drones. He's making 5 at a time. Got a new hatch coming out. He's just constantly droning. Queen's coming out. Oh, taking his first gas right there. Perfect timing. Second gas. Is he gonna take a third? I find a lot of times if you only take 1 or 2 gas, you're mainly getting it for upgrades or specific production like roaches or something. At this point, you've got the Zerglings harassing that Zealot, which, by the way, Zealots beat Zerglings, hands down. He killed 4, and they didn't even kill him. Poor Zergling. But, at this point, he's got his queens going up, he's got his hatcheries down, he's got creep spread growing. Right now, Protoss is in pretty much full drone probe mode now, too. Got the robotics facility going down. Oh! Not cool. Well, that makes for an entertainment. Yay! I love it when we get a pause. It makes me feel so nice and squishy. Oh! We're back! Oh, yay! Got a Roach Warren, got an Evo. Got this other gas in the main taken. And he's producing more queen. I love how it says birthing. It's just so nice. We're just doing a little touch and go. We've got a warp prison coming out here. Now, I don't see him having enough to really... got quite a few gateways here. 4 gates. Almost have warp done. I expect some harassment coming out of this. Gonna scoop up some friends and go harass. Zerg unfortunately needs to get some expansion stuff done. Because right now, that is where the Protoss is probably heading. I mean, Zerg has nothing to stop it. Zerg has no sight of what's coming over here. He's going to spend this time filling up. Got the Immortal coming out. Got an Observer coming out, so no surprises for Protoss. Zerg's got 2 queens here in his third, which will effectively slow this down. As long as he actually... Oh, and there's the roaches popping at just the right time. I'd like to see him focus down that Warp Prism. Oh, as those roaches just go to town. But the Warp Prism's going to get away and go to his main and harass him there. But he's already got a couple of roaches in position. He's starting to prepare for it. No big surprises. So, first Immortal's making his march across. Got another Immortal en route with 3 sentries at home. So, and Zerg's sleeping on the job. And that is going to cost him. Looks like they got one of the lots. Now he's just got to figure out... Oh, a bunch of Zerg or roaches found an Immortal that wasn't paying attention. Poor Immortal didn't survive. Got Burrow, got Speed, got Carapace going. Zerg getting prepared for this. Now, this is not a good place for Zerg right now. Because Protoss can just sit here and harass him all day long. But upgrades are coming in. And he's getting ready to harass the Protoss. But Protoss is a little prepared. Got 3 Immortals as soon as that one finishes. And really, Zerg's just trying to keep pressure on him. Make him think twice about coming out. Keep pressure on him, and I'd like to see him change tech here shortly. I mean, roaches are great, but they suck against Immortals. And that is the main production coming out right now. Immortal Sentry. Nothing but roaches dumping out. Zerg has already maxed out on nothing more than roaches. And this Protoss army is really having a hard time even just sticking with it. Oh, and the dance to rub it in. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Gotta love that, guys. Alright, and that makes it for the night. I hope you enjoyed it. It's gonna give this series to AG. Beautiful endgame there, guys. Hope to see y'all next week for the next time.